Good morning guys, good afternoon, good evening. I'm gonna make a quick video today and we will talk about some coins that I'm eyeing just in case we do get a ranging bull run, which I don't think it'll be what we used to. Like the definition of bull run since 2021 has changed, but still I think there's some good opportunities in the market and I would like to capitalize on them. So let me start just by talking about Ethereum Bitcoin. Now, I'm fairly confident that this downtrend is broken now. And I'm using two EMAs here, EMA 12 and 21, and they form these bands. So as you see, these bands have been red since 6th of February 2023. Now, they haven't turned green yet, but I am fairly confident. I mean, unless something major changes, that they will turn green. So on a lower time frame, let's see, 3 days already turned green, 5 days just turning green now actually. So for me, any pullbacks down here are for buying. Any retest of the bands, I think it's worth punting along there or buying some coins, your favorite coins. So I do have a few coins that I want to talk about today. Obviously Ethereum. If you are not exposed into Ethereum, I think it's a bit hard now to get exposure because it just went up so much. But we can have a look at some Ethereum betas. I consider Ethereum betas coins that are on the ETH network, and I think they will have potential to do good in the future. And the first one I will be looking at is ZRO. ZRO, I have two charts here, the Bitcoin chart and the USDT chart. Let's look at the Bitcoin chart first. The Bitcoin chart as well has been in a clear downtrend ever since 6th of December 24. If we slap some EMAs there on the daily, we can see they have turned green second time. So first time was here. Usually the second time is better to buy because first time it's just a small rally usually, and then leads to a longer accumulation period. If we go on lower time frames, let me take this off. We see at the moment we are heading right into resistance. So we had resistance, we had a level form here, and then we had rejection, and now because of how the market is set up, I am guessing that this will break out. Now the way I'm looking to play this is on a daily basis, an impulse candle. So basically, if we get a candle like this, it's a bit hard to draw, and with a high volume, a breakout, I would buy half a position, and then on the retest, because retests are very likely to happen. So on the retest, I will buy my second half of the position. Invalidation will be a close below this SR level. This is basically exactly the same as the, well, not exactly, but it's very similar to the USDT chart. The same. What I'm looking for here is an impulse break. So that means daily candle, high volume, that breaks this SR level, buy half there, and then on the retest, buy the second half of the position. These coins have been in a accumulation for 165 days. So that's why in the beginning of the year I was saying that to buy now is very risky because this could go on forever. We've seen Link, for example. Link has been ranging for a long time, years. So in my opinion, it's better to buy a confirmation, because otherwise you would have just bought every dip. You would have bought here, and whatever and whatnot, and these coins can keep going down forever. Second coin I want to talk about is Arbitrum, ARB. Very similar spot. We had 1, 2, 3 zones that confirmed support. Once that broke, we had 1, 2 zones that confirmed this level as resistance. Now the same, if we get a nice clean break with a high volume candle on the daily, of this level, half a position there, and then on the retest, something like that by half a position. Again, the targets that I put are a bit conservative, on the conservative side, because I don't believe many of these coins will make any new all-time highs, although a lot of people will maybe disagree with me, but this is just my opinion. There's just too much dilution in the market, there's too many coins. Arbitrum BTC, very similar chart. This has rejected so many times. We had a fake out here, and now we can see actually there's a big volume candle there. This is the highest volume since this capitulation event on 3rd of February 2025. Now the fact that this volume candle is green doesn't actually mean that this is all buy volume. It can be buy volume plus sell volume, but it's green because the delta, so the difference between the sells and the buys, was positive. Same as here it was negative. That's all it means. Again, buy a nice breakout of the level. So let's say if we break out of 0.4829, half position on the retest, get another half position, and then close manually if we will start to get acceptance underneath this level in the future. ZK Sync, zero knowledge, more or less the same setup. Support, resistance, support, resistance, resistance, and we are here now. Again, what I'm looking for here is something like this, and away we go. ZK BTC, very similar chart. Again, this is what I'm looking for. Now this will happen in the next, let's say, 1 week, 2 weeks. We will know. It all depends on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and if we look at Bitcoin dominance, it does seem like it's shifting the trend, but just gotta be mindful that this happened before here. You know, here. So if I'm gonna slap the bands on this, if these bands, the EMA 12 and 21, do turn red, then I'm expecting some downside potential. Also, what I'm looking at is for the RSI to start trading under the 50 level. You see over here it had a small fake out, a small attempt, didn't hold. But if we start and we go trend in here, then there will be a downtrend. I don't know if it's going to be as brutal as this was. Who knows? Might be, might not be. Now, as for targets, let me just talk quickly about targets. Realistical targets. If we take a volume profile from the top here to all this downtrend up to here. Up to here. You'll see a first target would coincide with this resistance there. So that will be $3.2. I think if we get a acceptance above that, then we could be looking at as high as, let me turn this on, 570, maybe 690. That's too far to take in consideration at the moment, but like I said, this would be my first target. Second, third, fourth. Arbitrum. First target for Arbitrum would be this value area high here, which is at 0.79, and then obviously $1 is going to be a strong psychological level. But again, if, and it's a big if, Arbitrum can clear these highs here, it's a bit thin up there, so I don't want to give too exaggerated targets because this is just something that we will have to watch on a daily basis, if it makes sense. ZK Sync. Let's have a look on the daily. The same. First target would be somewhere in the 10 cents area. If we manage to clear this node here, which was a distribution node, then I would be looking at realistically this daily level, and then this weekly level here, or this weekly level here. So as targets, 10 cents, 15 cents, 21, 25 cents. Again, if you look at the big picture, let me hide everything. It's hard to believe that this coin will ever make a new all-time high, just because of how many coins are in the market and how the tokens have been diluted. But if you want to believe that, you know, if you want to believe or whatever, you do. There's no financial advice. I'm just saying, always be mindful of the market conditions. If we do get a nice Ethereum pump, probably the altcoins will go up with it. Just remember to take profits. This is not this, alright? Even this, or even this. It's not going to be the same, guys. Here, the number of tokens has increased like exponentially, so just be mindful of that. That's all for today. Take care. Any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you want me to chart any altcoins, again, leave them in the comments below and I will have a look at them for next week. Take care.